Have you ever wondered why your happy patients, the patients who love you and had great results with you, don't refer their friends and family to you? So these patients might bring in cookies, write glowing reviews, even hug you on their last visit. But when their friend or family member needs help, your patient doesn't know how to leverage their relationship with your practice in order to get their friend or family member in to see you. Their friends have to figure it out on their own. Why is that? More importantly, how do we change it? Well, I learned the hard way that just doing great work isn't enough. But when you unlock the power of your happy patients, your practice can grow in ways you never imagined. Let me tell you how I figured this out. Back when I first started my practice, I assumed that happy patients would naturally refer others to me. I mean, why wouldn't they, really? But even my most loyal patients, patients who I've helped get out of pain, avoid surgery, and regain independence, weren't referring. I just didn't get it. Then one day a patient came back to see me after seeing another PT down the street. He looked a little guilty when he told me. He said, "My doctor sent me there." That's when it hit me. I was letting other people control my patient's loyalty. In this case, specifically, their doctor. I realized that if I didn't establish myself as the go-to physical therapist for life, someone else would, or they'll go to wherever they're told. Since your patients know, like, and trust you more than someone who has never heard of you, you'd think that getting referrals from happy patients should be easier than getting them from doctors. But we know that that's actually not true. You see, doctors refer because they have a system. They send patients where they have a habit of sending them. Patients, on the other hand, need a reason to refer. They need to feel like referring a friend or a family member is their responsibility, not just something they could do, but something that they should do. And they need to know precisely how to go about it. So how do you make that happen? Here's the shift I made with my practice. I stopped assuming that patients would remember me when they or their friends needed help. Instead, I started to actively create patient loyalty. It started with small changes that I made sure that my patients saw me as their physical therapist for life. I told them, just like you have a family doctor, you now have a family physical therapist. I trained my team to reinforce that message, not just with words, but through their attitude, their follow-ups, and even the way they cared for their patients beyond the clinic. I made it normal to ask for referrals, not in a salesy way, but in a way that was natural and meaningful. It was a simple question. Who do you know that needs our help? That one question changed everything. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm a physical therapist, not a salesman. I get it. I used to think the same way. But let's be real. Every day we're already selling. When we convince a patient to stick with their plan of care instead of dropping out after 3 visits, when we get them to do their home exercises even when they'd really rather not, right? And when we help them see why their health is worth investing in. That's selling. It's not about pressuring people. It's about helping them make the right decisions. And if you believe in what you do, and if you truly believe that you're the best option for your patients, then why wouldn't you want their friends and family to come and see you? The truth is that you're selling all the time, so let's lean into this area a bit more. Let's do some quick math. Imagine that you have 2 patients per month that were referred in from past patients. Now we're talking about actively guiding your current and past patients on how to refer to you. We're not counting on the ones that come in naturally through no effort of your own. So let's just say that you can get 2 patients per month from that effort. That would be pretty miserable stats, but let's look at the impact the only being able to do that would create. This would result in 24 new patients a year. If those 24 new patients come in for 12 visits to discharge at $85 a visit, that's $40,800 in additional revenue just from getting 2 patients per month referred in from your happy patients who love you. But you can do better, actually much better. The real key to making this work isn't a complicated marketing strategy, it's a simple mindset shift. What if every patient who walked through your door knew that part of their job, part of their responsibility was to send people they care about to you? What if referring was just part of what your patients routinely did because they saw you as their physical therapist for life? This isn't about asking for favors, this is about creating community of people who know, like, and trust you, and who want others to experience the same life-changing care that they received. So here's my challenge to you. Start seeing your patients as your best referral source. Make a list of your current patients you know who are winning and who love you and your practice. There should be a lot of them. And figure out the rest of this script that I'm about to give you. Here we go. I want to share with you the best way for you to send your friends and family to me. You have to complete the rest of that on your own. So I give it to you again. I want to share with you the best way for you to refer your friends and family to me. You need to practice this pitch until you are a natural. Then keep track of who you spoke to and their reaction. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Your practice will never be the same. If you made it this far and you found something that you can immediately apply, consider clicking on the link in the bio. Watch an orientation video about what we do, and if you like what you see, book a call with us. So let's talk. Most importantly, continue to do well.